Because you're neighbor Dan, and you show up every time I'm working on a project.
Oh,
It's
are you working on one today?
Hi, I'm Matt. Welcome to today's endeavor. So, first of all, it is quite a toasty day. Yeah, it's currently 97 degrees. Woo! And I got my full garb on because I'm going to be cutting some metal and wood and want to stay safe. So, my plan, I have some very detailed plans again. Let me share my plans with you. So I have this old beam that a friend of mine and we got, it used to be part of a barn. It was charred black, and we spent a lot of time kind of cleaning out all these grooves and making it really nice. We were thinking about hanging it upside down from how it is and having holes through it and have it be a chandelier, like holding lights, but it's really heavy. It's just a really heavy beam. And so it's so heavy, we were like, that might not be a good idea for it. So it's just kind of sat in my garage for a few years, but I now have a plan for it. Here is the very specific plan. I'm going to figure out how to fabricate these into some feet, steel, mount it to the bottom, and we will have a bench. We have a place for it at our guest house up in Goldendale. We have one bench up there already that's pretty hefty, and this one will match it and be for the new floor. So with not much ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get started and try to figure out how best to attack this thing. Hello, it's a new day, and I'm still working on the same build, the bench build. The last time I was working, the temp outside, the ambient temperature was 97 degrees, and my camera kept shutting off. My angle grinder was overheating, so I kind of finally just had to call it a day. Today, I'm back to it. If you can see I've kind of chopped down this area here for my plate to go in and my bench seating, but I was just testing it and it's still not quite as level as I like, so I'm gonna shave that down a little bit more. Same on this side, and then I have to assemble these pieces together. Yeah, turn it back to turn those into feet. So let's get started. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, in between, I took a break. I went to the coast, flew to Ohio, had a birthday, picked up a new anvil, which you might be able to see here in the background. Well, new to me anvil. It's probably pretty old. It looks pretty old. But yeah, so here's a few clips from those trips, and then we're gonna get started. Because you're neighbor Dan, and you show up every time I'm working on a project.
Oh,
It's
are
kinda
you
cool.
working on one today?
I'm just assembling that. Yeah, so I have 2 huge steel feet.
Oh my. Oh my.
So that's what I'm assembling right now. I'm gonna put that on.
And you have 2 of those?
Yeah, I got another one up there.
Oh.
It's gonna be the top of the bench.
Okay.
You can see where I cut out,
You got it all cut out.
right, notched out. So
You got it all perfect?
no,
No.
I don't think anything I do is perfect.
Oh, Those look
I
good.
think it's artistic. That's
Yeah.
it's been part of a barn for probably like 100 years. I mean, this thing is heavy.
All that it
It's
is.
like
It looks heavy.
I mean, you don't see this fine of
No way.
in wood today.
Not
It's
ever.
not that tight.
No. No.
So
Yeah, it looks good. Cool.